11. The Other Abyss. The white snake slithers lazily, brushing over scattered black feathers as its tongue flickers. This world is born of desire, and I was born to command every desire it holds. But Nikki already beat you once, now look at you, just a little snake. I'd love to read the lore on this snake. Is that so? Maybe what you see is nothing more than your own desire reflected back at you. This world itself breeds desire, and desire can never truly be destroyed, just as the abyss will never vanish. It teems with foul currents, twisted monsters, broken souls of malice, but all of them feed me, serve me. That's why I never envy those self-important gods of the Star Sea. You should see how pitiful they become after falling into the abyss. Enough of that. What's this got to do with the god of glory? The white snake flicks its tail while Momo's really behind on the lore. Glaring with its red, slit-pupiled eyes, Momo snaps his mouth shut, pretending to sit nicely and listen. That thing born of the apocalypse isn't like us. Born in the abyss, yet it despises the abyss. A strange outcast. What? The god of glory came from the abyss. Oh, Nikki, you knew this. Come on, bruh. That's right. Its birthplace was quite magnificent. A gathering of all kinds of apocalyptic visions. But instead of spreading fear, it obsessed over the Star Sea, dreaming of becoming a god up there. That's why, in its memories, I saw the image of the Star Sea viewed from deep within the abyss. Oh, so it looked up at the Star Sea. That's what the god of greed's kind of obsessed with it. That foolish obsession wasted his time. Humanity stopped fearing the apocalypse, turning instead to fantasies of salvation and comfort. He had the power to destroy everything, yet because of human pleas, he fantasized about being a savior. The result? His power weakened until even my lowest servant could trample over him. Oh wow, okay, so he's actually being weakened by the fact he wants to be a god of the Star Sea. An abyss-born being wanting to be a savior? Sounds incredulous. Wow, Nikki, are you not going to accept him? It does. And it's laughable too. Desire reflects the truest self. He hated where he was born, denied the power he was born with. How could he ever fulfill his desire? Oh, it's Estelle. I love this vampire dress. When he spread eternal night and created the Bloodborne, I thought he had finally awakened. I was ready to face his true nature. But all that, only to stage one final act of salvation. Wow, he really is a big fake. I remember now, the first name he took was the God of Glory. What a pity. Why couldn't he see the truth? The snake's tail tip coils around a black feather, twisting it harshly before flinging it away. Oh, was that from the birds? A creature of the abyss could never be a symbol of light. So he became something ugly, neither of the abyss nor anywhere near the radiant gods above. He became an outcast, like she said, yeah. And in the end, his daydream was shattered. Humans and elves brought it down, didn't they? After that, I lost track of him. His old domain now belongs to me, transformed into my garden of desire. This must have been the time they fought him before. I didn't think he'd still be at it, even making himself look like Leonid. When I kept Leonid trapped in the abyss, was he hiding nearby too? Waiting for a chance to take his body. Oh, this is proof, because Leonid's their teacher, that he's not their real teacher. You're practically just admitting you converted Leonid's looks. I'm honest about my desires. Why wouldn't I admit it? Didn't you also take Lilith's form once? Oh, poor Lilith, bro. You gods always need vessels to appear in Mirrorland. That's different. The little snake coils around a doll of Lilith. Ugh, poor Lilith. Ugh, leave Lilith alone, please. Staring at its glass eyes with a squint. My vessel has to show my will, exactly as it is. I would never pretend to be someone else just to win mortal praise. Strange. Makes me a little nostalgic. The old Lilith was actually a bit like him. Lilith won't be your vessel anymore. Yeah, what a shame. But it doesn't make things... Oh, yeah, what a shame. But it does make things more fun. The snake gives everyone a long, knowing look. Still, even with all the noise he's made, the so-called God of Glory is nothing but a failure to me. Even if you defeat him, Mirrorland won't escape the fate of destruction. Doomsday or dream, human desire will always push that door open sooner or later. The abyss will rule Mirrorland. Oh, she's a ticking time bomb. I wouldn't want her around. I'd crush the snake. I'm sorry. I love snakes, but not this one. And when the day comes, what will Lilith choose to do? The little snake tilts his head towards the sky. It's a male. Damn. Tilts his head towards the sky, giving a slow shake, then hazily slithers into the queen's chamber. Lilith the victim for real. Bruh. Okay. Sometimes I envy how confident the goddess of desire is. Goddess, so is it not a male? Maybe they've got the genders mixed up, because that was confusing me. The scattered black feathers fade away, turning back into golden motes of light, and that drift towards the wings above Apple Federation. Ugh. Okay. I thought we just cut down the feathers. Suddenly, a message from Leon pops up on the terminal. Nikki, Akihiro reader, it's urgent. An abyssal rift just opened in Apple. Oh no. We have to go to help Apple Federation after we've just helped Lilith. Let's see and line up this constellation now. Okay. It is a shape of nothingness. Okay. Oh, okay. There's even more feathers. On all these backgrounds, I keep on seeing like bird feathers up at the sky. Oh, it's the wings. It's the wings in the sky. Let's read. 12, Unmasked Ball. This time, the astrolabe turns with unusual heaviness. The light of styling powers barely keeps the resonance with it alive. Just enough for them to approach the wings tied to Apple Federation. But the next moment, feathers cut through the sky like blades, ripping open a rift that swallows them whole. The suffocating weight crashes down as darkness sweeps into Nikki's mind. She fights her way up. When she breaks the surface, she realizes she's truly in the ocean. All this water, bro, there was just a flood. I'm drowning here. No, save Momo. Okay, sorry. Where are we? The astrolabe must have been disrupted. Did we land in the wrong place? Yeah, we should be somewhere off Loddon's coast. Look up at the sky. Oh, okay, that's why it was turning heavy. It's been interrupted. The rift is real. Invisible seawater drips through it, spreading with a glow into every corner of Apple Federation. Why are there so many floods? Joy. Oh, I like her design. She's very like gothic Lolita. Nikki, are you all okay? Get on board, quick! A familiar voice calls out. Joy stands on a small yacht deck. Oh, she has a yacht. She has money. Okay, tossing down 3 life rings tied with ropes. Is this boat headed for New Wing Island? Yes, I'm in charge of sea rescues now. Ferrying refugees to New Wing Island, Loddon City has completely shut down. Most gear hit by the doomsday light, is dead. Oh no. But this ship has been reinforced by New Wing Island tech. It's safe for now. On the fading shoreline, the once bustling city that never slept lies in silence. Skyscrapers stand with crumbling walls like a youth aged overnight. Oh no, okay. Wait, look. That's really depressing. Like, Nikki's so war-torn, and I wonder how Murderland is even surviving after all this, bro. How's New Wings Island holding up? Well, to quote Rain Mercury, it'll stay the last paradise at least until it sinks. Oh dear, so it might go underwater. Ooh, this is pretty inside. It's not the same as the skyscrapers that are really decrepit. And it looks like they've got egg compartments. And those are dresses. The hall that once hosted the Messiah Star contest has been remade, now ready to host an apocalyptic themed art gala. Well, if you're in like serious crisis and like everything's decrepit, I wouldn't be holding an art gala. No more platforms collapsing under losers. Now the mannequins simply display their gowns, spinning with designers across the dance floor. The walls are lined with apocalyptic paintings, some showing lava, others showing weeds pushing through ruins. The band turns the grand ode of joy into a jazz tune, and people tap their feet, waiting for the ball to begin. It really reminds me of Pikuni, you know, the gambling city from Honkai Star Rail, because it's giving kind of anarchy, but they're having fun with it. Everyone here looks pretty relaxed for the end of the world. They're not obsessing over perfection anymore, not copying anyone. Instead, they found peace, devoting themselves fully to creating something truly their own before the end. It's like Judgment Day. It's thanks to the starlight and energy you left behind, New Wings Island it's still standing because of it. Backstage, Rain looks out at the lively hall and lets out a long sigh. Isn't he from Mercury Group? Our time's almost up. As you can see, this is the last ball before the end. Having you here is an honor. You, of all people, sounding so grim. Come on, just spit it out. You want something from us, don't you? Seems, in everyone's eyes, Mr. Rain is nothing more than a scheming capitalist now. For once I agree with Queen Yi. But seriously, why are you still here? Kui Yi sits at the control panel adjusting lights, actors checking costumes around him, yet he isn't dressed up. No sign of plans to perform. Oh, he's a performer. The troupe's contract here has ended. I should have gone back to Cloud 2 days ago, safe from all of this. But the apocalyptic erosion hit Apple Federation the hardest, cutting off all transportation completely. Oh, so he's actually stranded, he doesn't want to be here. Even the mighty Mercury Group has no way to get me out, so I have no choice but to follow Rain's advice and stay on the island. Yeah, otherwise you're just going to be in the middle of the ocean. You're going to be stuck in the ocean, going down with everyone else. Yep, might as well enjoy it. Rain shrugs, but his voice sounds light-hearted. Since we can't escape, we might as well embrace it. I truly want to enjoy this ball, so I prepared a gown just for you. Rain claps his hands and a safe with multiple heavy locks is wheeled in front of Nikki. This gown is meant for you alone, Messiah Star. Tonight's ball begins with your light. Ooh, this is so cool. I like that Nikki's kind of like a Messiah. Let's see. I want to see the dress. Show me the dress. It is a jet black dress that glimmers with a strange radiance. Every thread carefully worked, yet beneath its beauty lurks a dangerous aura. The lab extracts black feather energy from patients and weaves it into the gown. It carries both the will to break limits and the despair of unrealized dreams. Doomsday energy and raw despair. Why have you made a monster dress? You actually want Nikki to wear something like this? Yeah, the most depressing garment. You're right. An ordinary person would be swallowed by it almost immediately. So it's locked not because it's valuable. I thought it was super valuable. You're giving us something good. It's locked because it's like a depression, like a cursed item. You're giving us a cursed item. Rain unexpectedly drops his joking tone and admits it seriously. But, Nikki, you're not like them. You're the Messiah Star, born to bear all darkness and carry every wish. Bro, she's not Madoka Magica. Stop putting pressure on Nikki. Only you can suppress its destructive force while unleashing the vast power inside it. If you succeed, you might lead everyone in crossing the abyss of the spirit world, even if only for a while. Then the rifts won't be unseen corruption anymore. They'll turn into visible monsters, and enemies you can see or enemies you can fight. Ah, they're planning to turn intangible force into something they can actually fight. Will that even work? Taking energy from the apocalypse itself to fight it back? Only you could come up with something like that. Isn't that what Lilith just did? She just fought the abyss with the abyss. Alright, I'll give it a try. Yeah, Nikki, you do it. But I'll need a partner on stage to help me stabilize the power. I volunteer. So it comes down to choosing a dance partner. Not Rain, not Quingy, me, obviously. The best dance partner for Nikki is obviously me. Knew you'd say that. I'll be watching to see what you two can do. Now dance. I look forward to helping you bring this apocalyptic dream to its finale. I'll be cheering too. Nikki, whatever you do, don't let that creepy dress get the best of you. Relax. We'll pull it off. Ooh. The park's lights shatter under the rift's pressure. Darkness swallowing colours and music. The gods forces people to beg for his light. The stage falls into darkness, yet Nikki keeps dancing. The burning desire of the crowd surrounds her, and the black feathers on her gown flicker with strands of golden light. Oh, it's a peacock dress. She hears a distant voice. Become the sun that lights all. Akihirida's hand carries the calm of moonlight, easing her unrest. She breathes deep, spreading her arms and spins. No, the people are ready to face the dark. They'll ignite their own starlight. Ooh, it's pretty. I love the phantom instruments. At that moment, the gown's true power awakens. Dark mist spreads from the hem of Nikki's gown, but instead of devouring her or the crowd, it drifts away lightly with her steps. Oh, it's dissipated. I love the background, actually. It's giving Phantom of the Opera, kind of. It brushes past their creations, each filled with pain and doubt, the result of facing their own inner darkness, solidified into powerful art. These works merge into heavy storm clouds, blotting out the glow, then turning into lightning and fierce rain, cutting through the false radiance with blades. Boom! Rain pours down in sheets, feeding into the raging waters inside the rift. Queen Yi, he has powers, releases his powers, weaving a dreamlike net through the downpour, holding the people's will together. The people don't panic. Their clothes are soaked through, yet they keep dancing, letting go of burdens, clinging only to their desire for light. They watch the invisible seawater take shape as roaring beasts. But now, there are no longer unknown terrors. So, strip away the god's disguise, and he's nothing more than an ugly monster. New Wings Island submerged defenses are fully unlocked, launching a counterattack against the shadows. Ooh. As seawater crashes into the island, the pink-haired girl in her black gown steps forwards first, shining like starlight in the night. Nikki's dance rekindles the pitch-black hall and brightens every gaze around her. The artworks of countless ordinary people shine brilliantly in that instant. even if just for a moment they see in the storm their own starlight glowing within the chaotic sea. Aww, that's so nice. The stars gather around the pink-haired girl, flowing with her dance into streams of light that completely seal the rift. God of the starry night, says the people in the paradise. Someone watching Nikki dance murmurs softly. Ooh, this must be the other law. I need to read Time Corridor. After the heavy downpour, the rift of New Wing Island is sealed, and the devices once disabled by the light of glory slowly begins working again. The wings in the sky are still there. Yeah, because we're not even halfway through the story. Oh my god. I have a theory. Apple is an island that turned its back on the gods, a place without faith. Finding a shared will strong enough to oppose the glory here won't be easy. Ah, they need a different belief. I'll leave the rest to you. The New Wing Island crisis is settled, so it's time for me to get back to my other business. Just as I thought, a profit-chasing capitalist. I'm always honest with my partners. Xavier is cleaning up the mess the Apple Army made, and this helicopter will take you there. Oh, and here's another gift. A silver blue coin appears out of nowhere at his fingertips. With a flick, he tosses it towards Nikki. A coin with the blue crescent moon? A former president left behind scraps while studying the new moon scepter. I had Viper repurpose them. It's not much use, but if you get bored, try tossing it into water and making a wish. Maybe a water elf nearby will answer. Oh my god, it might be Aquia. Okay, part 13. Dungeon Dome. At last, the disrupted communicator regains signal. Nikki connects with the channel and exhales in relief. Oh my god, it's the twins, Tartally. Okay. Nikki, Akihiro Reader, Momo, are you okay? I'm so happy I'm seeing so much of the cast I actually know. Aunt Sophia's been worried sick too. When you get back, come see me for a checkup. That includes you too, Momo. Come to me first about the astrolabe. The data Halfstar sent back is critical for our fight. They barely made it out alive, and you're already throwing more missions at them. Oh, it's Lanka. Leon? Oh, this concept, I keep on getting him. This ultra rare. Calm down, Dr. Lanka. Rose actually worried too. Tartally. Rose already sweating bullets. We're safe now. Is everyone else alright? Xavier is handling the concentrated rift outbreak. The situation is fairly stable. Halfstar's methods are not half bad. Bro, this dad joke. You're cracking puns at a time like this. Though the apocalypse looms, everyone keeps doing their best. On screen, her companions still tease one another, and Nikki can't help but smile. The real danger lies at the battlefield between Pigeon and Apple. The corrupted soldiers could turn into rifts, and that doomsday energy would be catastrophic. We need to weaken Apple's fighting spirit. It's the only way to sever the link to the God of Glory. Okay, so Apple Kingdom, because of their faith, I think they've turned into the biggest liability because they're too faithful. So it's kind of making their energy stronger? I don't know. I'm heading to help Leon destroy the military weapon power core. What the hell is that? We're coming too. Okay, we can find out. Suddenly, Zoe's signal overrides all others, taking top priority on the channel. Because she's important and kinda like Bayonetta. The usually composed commander looks irritated, even slamming a few screen shake effects for emphasis. So imagine the screen shaking right now. Ro, can you move faster? I'm the Justice Car. Okay, I'll just say it like this. Justicar Commander, not Rosette security guard, babysitter and janitor rolled into one. Sounds like Rosette's refugee situation is really a mess. According to the plan with Xavier, once the core is destroyed, Zoe will head to the front lines to rally troops and fight back against the controlled light elves. Hold on just a bit longer, Commander. If all goes well, today will be the final battle. Please, please today. Perfect, then I'll be waiting for the good news. Zoe starts to say more, but the noisy background cuts her off. People keep rushing over, calling her boss and commander. Even while grumbling, she quickly assigns jobs to each of them. You, young ones on security, careful types, handle supplies. Oh, and you've got a mechanic license? Perfect, logistics needs you. Leanne, take it from here. She doesn't want to be doing all this bureaucracy, bruh. Ooh, this design's different. She talks tough, but her allocations are precise. Look, this is Rosette right now. Aw, she likes her boss. Leanne takes the comm and passes the camera to the other side. The camera focuses on the driver next to Leanne, Caprio, who throws up a hand to block. Oh, I thought he threw up. Okay. Who throws up a hand to block his face. Don't film me, he says, super grungy, and emo after he threw up. If you hide, people will say you're slacking. The camera moves slowly with the truck. Most of Rosette's neon has gone dark, leaving only emergency lights that glimmer like strings of stars in the night. People hurry through the glow, and darkness yet busy yet orderly, carrying supplies, repairing systems, helping one another, supporting each other. This one's a lot more organized, I feel. Even with so many refugees, Rosette stays relatively stable. The commander works hard to give everyone, even those who used to city life, a role that suits them. A bunch of students even made a Zoe fan club. Hey, couldn't we recruit some fresh blood for the Justicars from that bunch? Ah, recruitment. Forget it, they're not ready. Just kids fired up on adrenaline, too green for a battlefield. If you want, train them in some self-defense first. Haha, Boss Coraline's already got them of training. Yesterday I saw him running through the combat videos. They watched all night long. Oh, here's Coraline? You're just Coraline now. He's moody, but he just gave them cinema. Zoe, the Undercity only stays stable because of you. Okay, so we've just gone from Honkai Star Rail Peekany to Arcane's Undercity. Lovely. I only gave those temporary residents a promise. I told them I'd head to the battlefield soon, end this situation, and let them return to their lives above ground. I love that coat, actually. She's so like, cool. So for now, they keep their dignity by proving useful here under my command. But all of this depends on it ending soon. I've never believed in lasting peace. Conflict between people never truly ends. If the crisis underground drags on too long, will conflict still break out? Of course, people used to comfort will never really belong in the Undercity. The Undercity. Sure, apocalypses make people unite for a while, but everyone's got different rules for survival. Consensus is hard to reach, and so easy to break. And I think that's enough. Even just setting aside differences for a moment to work together for peace is meaningful in itself. Aw, Nikki's such an optimist. Nikki, words like that only sound believable coming from you. If it's worth that two-faced one saying it. Zoe's eyes drift across the flickering lights of the Undercity, linger on her pistol, then she slowly shakes her head. Zoe, your bullets protected Norwin, and they protected North Kingdom too. Zoe pauses, then lets out a helpless little laugh. Is that so? He and I will never see eye to eye anyway. She smoothly holsters her gun, pushing the door open, and heads towards the armory. But you're right. This is enough. The Queen of Arms lifts her gaze to the sealed dome. She's ready to march into the final battle of the apocalypse.